Welcome back to my channel. It's Phil from Phil's Van Life Tours. Where am I today? Well, I'm on the Horseshoe Pass in Wales, North Wales, not too far from Wrexham. The Horseshoe Pass, I've never been this way before, you know, and I'm at this lovely cafe called the Ponderosa. Have I said that right? Ponderosa. Ponderosa, you can't miss it. It's absolutely huge, massive car park. And I'm just in the van. I was going to make my own breakfast, but then I heard about this place and it come recommended. So, I mean, I'm absolutely full of a cold. It hit me, sort of, I felt it a bit last night, and then today I woke up this morning and I wasn't cold in the van. I was lovely and cosy there. I put the diesel heater on for about half an hour, that's all, last night. So it was nice 18 degrees in the van. I didn't get here till late again. I didn't set off till I'd had my tea. I'd had a curry on Saturday night last night. I'd had my normal curry and then normally put a film on. And I just, you know what, I just watched some YouTubers. And they're all around roundabouts this Horseshoe Pass. Taff, one of the YouTubers, and Destination Unknown, Craig. Taff and Sage, the dog. They were both meeting up round here. They were going to meet somebody on a narrowboat. And that was yesterday, and it just gave me the idea. And when I googled it, it was just like, it was only an hour and 10 minutes for me, and I thought, you know what, sod it. What am I going to do? I'm sat at home, bored on my own, you know, why don't I just go out and find somewhere new? I'm actually going to have to come back to Ponderosa because the weather, I mean, I'm inside the cloud now. I mean, I don't know if you can see. You can just about make out the cafe. There's another camper. But I mean, look at the conditions, guys. I mean, we're inside the cloud here now, and apparently there's a storm warning as well for Wales, North Wales. Can't remember the name of the storm, but I checked on the weather. There's like 80-mile-an-hour gusts. That's what woke me up this morning. So yeah, I actually stayed on the Horseshoe Pass as you're coming across from, is it Llangollen that way. You come up an incline, and then basically there's a massive layby, and I've seen a van there. A camper parked up, motorhome it was, and it was parked up. And I went past it first, and I turned right at the Ponderosa because I was looking for something called the Edge. And I took a right and went down this like steep incline, little single track. Found somewhere to turn around and realised it wasn't where I was supposed to be, and then came back up. It was actually, I think I'm going to go there now because I believe Taft's there. I mean, I'm not going to knock on his van or anything like that because, you know, it's just rude, isn't it? But if he's around and he's out with his dog, then I'll say hello. Yeah, definitely, that'll be ace. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I come, because it'd be ace to like sort of say hello to one of these YouTubers that are more established than myself. I mean, I've only got a couple of 100 followers, and these guys have got a couple of thousand, well, a good few thousand. You know, just to say hello and just to get a few, you know, a few tips, mainly YouTubing tips, and you know, pick up some tips for the van life and stuff. So that'd be cool if we can bump into Taff. But there's no guarantees, and what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to drive up to where he's supposed to be on something called the Edge on the Horseshoe, which I believe is just if you pull out this main car park here, there's like a tight right, and there's a left, and I think it's to your left. I've looked on the app Park for Night, and all the spots. There's a few little spots round Horseshoe Pass. There's a few little spots round Horseshoe Pass where you can actually. There's different spots where you can put your van or your camper. So there's plenty of spots around here, guys. All free, obviously. It's all wild camping. And I was hoping to get up to a lovely view because, I mean, the views I've seen them on other people's videos. The views from up here are absolutely out of this world. I think you can make out the sea as well on a clear day. Obviously, you can look out over Snowdonia and you got this, that, and the other. But I'm going to have to come back, guys, because it's not going to lift this. I don't think this cloud's going to lift today. And not with the storm coming as well. Which I should have checked the weather really before I come out, but you know what I'm like. And you know what, it was an hour and 10 minutes drive. I'm not even bothered if I just literally go home now. But what I've got in store for today, I mean, I was going to film around here. I'm going to go up to the edge, see if I can see Taff. If not, then I'm probably going to head into, I'm going to follow this road because it takes you into, is it Conway that way? I've never been this way before. So, I mean, I've seen a sign for Conway. So I might head up that way and go and have a look at the sea, if we can see any sea. spend some time at the beach there. I might even go to Abergele. There's a park up there, isn't there? Hey guys, yeah. So I've just come up to the Horseshoe Pass. This is called the Edge, and it's just a left after you go past the cafe there. I did it right last night, so I just missed it. There's 2 vans on here. Taff's not here. He must have gone early this morning, or he's gone out mooching around and stuff. There's 2 vans here though. I don't recognise any of the vans, so I'm not gonna. If they come out and say hello, I'll speak to them, obviously. But it's miserable, guys. Look at the weather. It's absolutely miserable. Even when we put the wipers on, you know that's all I can see. I mean, there's a beautiful view down that side on the left there. But anyway, at least I found it. At least I know for next time now. This is the one at the Edge. The reason it's probably a bit better is because when I parked on the actual Horseshoe itself, you got a few noisy cars, and it wasn't a niggle, it wasn't a problem. It's like you didn't hear them coming. They must have pulled in the lay-by, but then they've accelerated off from the lay-by, but they've been showing off with their exhausts. Some people just like the sound of their exhaust, don't they? So there was a couple of cars around about 11, 12 o'clock last night that must have parked up in the lay-by and then revved off. Why? You know what I mean? Why? They knew there was campers there, people sleeping in them. It's just no point, is there? But to avoid that, yeah. So if you come down a little bit further and do a left onto this quarry road, obviously it's a quarry, so you know there's going to be a lot of big trucks coming down here. So don't park on both sides. Just keep to one side. Try and set your van off a little bit, which you can do. And you find you can sort of park sort of just off the road and just sort of like onto the green area a bit, but you're not going to get that noise. And also it was very windy on there last night. The van was rocking around. That's what sort of woke me up this morning. I got up at 8 o'clock, and that is very early for me on a Sunday. I'm normally half 11, 12 o'clock sometimes. And yeah, just that wind, it was just rocking, man. I was fine. I was warm. I was cozy. I had a good night's sleep. I didn't get up at all in the night, not even for a week, or anything. So I had a good night's sleep anyway. It's just like I say, it was just them two or three cars revving, and then cars going past at speed, across the pass, and it just shook your van a little bit as the car went past. But I mean, it wouldn't put me off staying there. And I can imagine in the summer, in the camp, well, the summer holidays or something, on the main summer period, then it can probably get a bit busy up here. But it's just the odd van scattered around. There's plenty of spaces on here. So I'm actually going to have a drive up there. I'm going to drive up to the coast. Hopefully, because I'm up a mountain here, don't forget. Hopefully when I come back down to the coast, the cloud would have cleared a little bit. We can get a bit of footage for you. At the moment, it's just going to be me and my van. Hey guys, so I've drove from where I parked up last night and in the clouds, and I'm now at my favourite spot of all. Have a guess? Where am I? Look at the weather. Look at the difference in the weather. I mean, there's a bit of wind. I can see it on the tide. But yeah, so I'm in Rhos on Sea. I'm just parked up in the free parking bays. There's loads of free parking bays in Rhos, and it is one of my favourite places in Wales. I don't know why. I've really, really gelled with it. I might even get something to eat in the Crawley Arms. And I know it's not called that, but on that comical, I kept on calling it the Crawley, and it's the Cayley Arms. So I might pop back into the Cayley Arms later on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a little walk. I'm not going to do a walkabout with the camera, but I'm just checking the wind speed. I mean, I think we're okay. I think we'll just about get the drone up in the air. So I'm going to take B, should I say, his new name. I'm going to take B on the beach and give him a little fly just round the bay here. I'll get some footage as well. I'll try and do is I'll record the drone footage, and as I'm doing the drone footage, I'll try and do a bit of commentary. So it should record the sound to me phone. If I'm using the phone, it should use the phone, or I can use the DJI wireless mic. But I'm not sure. I tried to set that up once with the drone and it didn't work out right. But I mean, look at this weather. It's 16 degrees in the van now. And, the clouds, I thought we were going to have a really crappy day, really cloudy day. Now, it could change. I mean, it did say on the web forecast around about 2 o'clock, and we're 12 o'clock now, around about 2, that this storm could come back in. Up to 80 mile an hour winds now. Doesn't really look very like the storm's going to be coming, you know what I mean? It's the sea's pretty calm, really. So I'm going to stay around, see if we do get some high winds and that, just to do some filming, see if we get some good footage of the waves and that. I'm going to have a walk up on the beach. But oh, it's beautiful. You know, 1 minute I was in the clouds, and the next minute, about a 40-minute drive from where I stayed last night on the Horseshoe Pass, and then I just followed signs for Denby and Asif, and then ended up in sort of Rill, and I got on the A55 there. I went to Thingy first, to Abergele. There's a bit of a park up there, isn't there? But there was no spaces, and plus there was a running race. A marathon or something like that on there. There was a few runners and people out in high vises and signs up, and there wasn't any parking at all there. So I drove through, went to Penzance in it, yeah, and then thought, Saturday I'll come up to Rhos, and I'm glad I did. It's lovely up here. So yeah, so next shot I'll be out with a drone, and then we'll have a walk up on the beach, and then I'll stay around. Like I said, it's only 12 now. Probably stay around till about 2, and then see if we can get some footage of this storm for you by the sea. But I love it here, guys. Literally, I'm probably going to spend just all afternoon just mooching around. Probably just walk up and down the front, grab an ice cream or something, get the drone out. I'll probably do 2 lots of the drone actually, because I'll take him out and then I'll put him on charge because I've got my battery, and then get him out a bit later on. But I mean, if the wind picks up too much, then I won't be able to take him out. I reckon it's just about okay now. I'm presuming around about 15, 20 mile an hour gusts at the moment, so I should just get away with putting him out. Yeah, so I've just thrown drone here. Had a little fly, but he was struggling. There's some of the gusts. I mean, I sent him out. As soon as I sent him over the water, I only had him about 20 metres high. When he went over the water, he was like, if it hit a gust of wind, it would drop 10 metres instantly like 10 metres. And I was like, wow, that was quite close to the water, that. And I was like 20 metres from the water. It dropped to about 10. I was like, I mean, I wanted to take it really far out and see how far, because the remote control should take it 10 kilometres. So, I mean, I wanted to go right out. Nah, maybe even towards the windmills. But it's just too windy. I mean, it was getting worse and worse as I was flying him. I mean, I still floated him around. It was going quick. I put him in sports mode, and I was whizzing up and down that beach there. I'll try and get some of the footage on for you. I couldn't record the audio. I couldn't figure it out. I will do for one of the next videos. I mean, I've got him there now. Probably getting on for gusts of 30 miles an hour there, so he was struggling a bit. He was just dropping, and then when it hit the wind, it'd like whiz off, like double speed, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I mean, it was dead steady. I got him straight back to land in my hand and that, so it's still flyable in this wind. I just had to be a bit cautious, so I've just put him on charge. I might take him out again, but if it does pick up, I'm just not going to risk it, because it only takes one strong gust of wind and it could blow him upside down off, lands in the water, and I've lost him, and I'm not going to be able to get him out of that water. I mean, I'd probably go in for him actually, but I mean, he'd be water damaged, wouldn't he? They're not waterproof, are they? Well, I don't know. There's the battery. That's all they give me back of the old one, the battery. So that's the only thing you can paint on them. Hey guys, so I'm just going to go for a walkabout. That tide's really coming in quite far today. Normally the tide here doesn't come in as far as it is. I think it's just turning now, so it's going back out by the looks of it. But I'm going to go for a little walk on the beach. I've got my little wireless mic on. So I'll turn my music off and we'll go for a mooch. Grab my phone. Grab my keys, grab my phone. Where's my keys? Where's my phone? Keys, that should have gone off. Just want them Bluetooth speakers. Just like a bit of background music. Drone is charging, he's on free, so about another 20 minutes, half an hour. And I might try and take him out again. Get these glasses off in a minute. I lock the van like you do. Let's go for a mooch up here then. Someone's crabbing lying there. Shall I borrow it? These are good. You just plug your phone into the thing there. It's got a solar panel on the top. Like a little bench. Charging bench. Stay charged. Wonder if it's wireless. Right, I can get on the beach, yeah. But that sun's shining, it's lovely. There's a breeze, but it's not like the said in the weather forecast, 46 mile an hour. No chance. I was hoping to catch a bit of the storm. Huge waves and stuff, that's what I was hoping. There's no chance yet. I'm probably going to stay. See, it could still be coming in. See how it's just coming over this bank, the tide? It doesn't normally come this high. But yeah, there's the van there. It's busy though, the front's busy. There's quite a lot of vans on. There's quite a lot of vans on. Let's get that sea in the background. So yeah, so I'm going to take the drone out again shortly. It was alright before, there's just little gusts now and again. So, but as long as you keep it like a safe distance above everyone's head and above the water, then you should be fine. Just going to see if I can capture some of these waves for you. I mean, they're not huge, about half a metre rising up. I just like the way they fold and the way they crash. See, there's like a little banking up there just to your left. See the wave sort of rolling in as it goes to your right now, like this one. Probably surf on that. But yeah, it's only about 20 mile an hour winds, if that. It's really not gusty at all. I am going to take the drone back out shortly. I'll try zoom in a little bit. It is still coming in by the looks of it, and the wind's just picked up literally now. I don't know if you can hear that in the mic because I've got this muffler on, but it's literally just picked up this minute. this is what I like on beaches. You know, you stood on the beach here, and you just got this coming at you. Can you see it? It's just starting to come round from the right there. So this is how you get stranded. It's going to do a full loop by the looks of it. Better walk back, step back a bit. Just one wave brought that on. High wave, and it's come right round. Left a bit of an island, so we'll get on it. Guys, I've lost drone here, I've lost B. Really, seriously, yeah. I've only got my controller left. I knew I shouldn't have took him out in the wind. Silly me, I'm just trying to get footage and I've took him out in this wind. What's happened is I've took him out. I took him out over the sea. I didn't go too far. He was in the line of sight. I could see him, and I just turned away and I lost sight of him. So I turned him round and tried to head him back towards the land. That's where the home point was. I was full throttle forward in sports mode. There must have been a wind that's pulling out towards the sea. He was going further and further away from me as I was pushing forward. And I was definitely, you know, it was angled and facing towards the shoreline. So I was battling with this for like 5 minutes, just trying to get him back. I pressed the return to home, which sent him up 50 metres in the air. As soon as that sent him up 50 metres in the air, then he was getting into higher gusts up in the sky, and he was just going out further. So I tried to I tried to rescue him and get him near to the shoreline at Rhos on Sea, where the bay is. And it had about 2 minutes left, and I turned the automatic return to home off, and I was just flying him, and I thought he's not going to make it. He got down to critical battery, 1% battery, and he just kept on. He was going down. He was forced landing. The last picture of him was literally just landing in the sea, and that was that. He's in the sea. I'm a bit annoyed, but it's my own fault. I didn't realise how strong that wind was, and the wind's not pushing inland, it's pushing from land. So there's a gust of wind that's up in the air. When I was up over the sea, that wind was pulling Droney out, B should I say. It was pulling him out, and I was just fighting with the joysticks, trying to push back to land. It was I'm shaking a little bit, because, you know, I was trying to fight this little thing, trying to get him back home, you know. Trying to get him back to land of any sort. At one point, I was just thinking, right, just try and get him near the harbour wall. If you can land him on the harbour wall, that'd be better than anything. But he was just doing this. He was spinning around in the sky when he went up to 50 metres. So I brought him back down to like 10 metres. I thought, 10 metres is all right. That'll cover the waves. And he started trying to move. He was facing forward. He wasn't going off. Just didn't have enough power left in him to get to the shore. So he was about 1/4 mile off the shore. The shore at Rhos there, and he just ditched in the sea, guys. Expensive lesson. So that's drone number 2 damaged. I've just got the care package. I bought it yesterday, £20. I think there's a one-off charge of £70 if your drone flies away, which it technically has. It's flown away. I mean, I wasn't aware. It was no sort of warnings when you fly over the sea that there could be gusts of wind. I mean, it is sort of common sense if you know, but I didn't know. I mean, I flew the drone a few times. I mean, it's not windy, it's just gusty. The wind's like where I'm sat now on the beach now. It's about 15 miles an hour, if that. Just got the odd gust that comes about 20-25 mile an hour, and you can fly it in that. But obviously over the sea, we must be sort of sheltered here at Rhos. So when you started going out to the sea, it started picking up them 40-50 mile an hour winds. You're flying it in 40-50 mile an hour winds, it's only 130 grams. It's just going to get flown around everywhere. It just didn't have the power in it to come back home. And I was literally on the joystick. I was forward. You know, full push down on both joysticks, trying to get it down and angle it towards the shore. It just wouldn't have it. So I even tried heading it into the wind and see if I could go with the wind and try and take it that, but that just kept on taking it further out and out. It was near the windmills, guys. It was near the windmills. I should have, but it wouldn't have got the footage anyway, because it has to. I mean, it shows you what you're seeing on the screen on your phone, but to get the actual footage from the drone, it has to download to your phone. So I need the phone. I mean, it's in the sea. The chances of getting it back at 0.001%. It might wash in on a tide and someone might pick it up, but it's going to be water damaged in it. So what I'll have to do is, when I get back, I'll just I'll just let them know. In fact, I'm trying to do it now. I can't see it on the app, but you can let them know it's what you call fly away, so it's just flown away. Yeah, so I'm actually going to head home now, guys. I'm going to head back to Manchester, I think. I've been here a good few hours. We're getting on for 3 o'clock now. I'll have tea at home. Just feel a bit deflated after losing the drone. I mean, it's 70 quid in it, you know what I mean? I've reported it now to DJI. You report it via the app and you just put it as flown off or something. So it makes it unusable. So anybody, if they found it, and I doubt someone's going to find it, it's in the sea and it'll probably sink eventually. I know I don't like polluting the sea either, but lesson learnt, guys. So it's going to cost me 70 quid to get a replacement with the DJI Care package that I've just got, luckily. Otherwise it would have been another £170. I mean, they repaired it for me for free. They're like, come on, you've had it 1 day, it's been activated a day and you've lost it. I really need to, you know, start listening to it when it says winds, strong winds on the controller. Just don't fly it. I mean, it says it all the time. No, even we had like 2-3 mile an hour winds when I was flying it in Earlham. And when you take it up high, to like 80 metres, 100 metres, there's crosswinds up there. It's a different ball game. So I think it's a bit, my honest opinion, I mean, I've only flown it high, well, 3 or 4 times. I think it's too light. It's 130 grams. I mean, that's, you can probably get a twig on a kite set of flipping heavier than that. You know, I think it's too light, or I'm just making excuses because I'm not very good at driving it, flying it, shall I say. But, I mean, I want to go for the bigger one eventually, but I'm going to get myself, I will get one more because it's 70 quid. But, I mean, I'm going to try my best not to lose that one. I'll just be more careful. I'll just keep it a bit closer because I did send it quite far out. I was going to sort of aim to go for the windmills. But when you're flying over water, especially the sea, it's a different ball game, guys, for such a small, light drone. You probably need a heavier type drone to go, you know, with flying them conditions. But yeah, I'm going to leave you from lovely Rhos, and I'm sure I'll be back this way soon, and I'll catch you in the next video. Please like and subscribe and help support the channel. I mean, I know I've got a few people that come in quite regularly now, so I know I do appreciate every single one of you.